Yo, what's up, y'all? What's good? What's good, man? It's another edition of this Monday Man Cave here. MCXPRadio on the BGSENetwork. I'm your host, musicalist Zay Reed. Of course, my boys in the building, broken. Trying to still, I'm working on him, man. I'm trying to get this video up, y'all. So, y'all bear with me. Y'all tell him, put it in the comments. He needs to bring the video, please. Put it in the comments. We need this, okay?
Why? Why? Why
Because
you
man, we gotta
asking
have
me?
a face with this voice, bro. We gotta have. We know you're not Obama smoking a cigarette. Okay, we know what it is, but it's all good, man. We love it either way, man. Let's get into the show.
Swagger pimp, yeah. Can't now another nigga like me. Yeah. Okay, it goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rockin'. It's time for hip hop. When they reach watch, no sir, not for show. No bars made up of fairy tales. I'm trying for the tragedy, I know it well. So put your hands up in the air just for the winners. A peace sign, the pimps, the prostitutes, the sinners. We all deserve a second chance, but we products of illusion and victims of our own circumstance. Apply the pressure, I bet you can. Live the life that you love, shout out to Rand. Love the life that you live, shout out again. It ain't a tough pill to swallow once you comprehend.
Back at it again, baby, like we never left, man. Welcome to the show again, people. This is MCXP Radio, and you are now in tune with the Monday Man Cave here, kicking it for the BGSE Network. Please, guys, if you haven't done it already, if you've already been on this channel before, please take the time, man. I want you guys to put the likes up, okay? Subscribe, man. Hit the bell. Do all of that good stuff, man. Get these follows up, man. I'm appreciating everybody that's been following, that's been tuning in. And of course, it's a live show, so I want your comments. Please put your comments out there so we can put it up there in the mix, man, and talk about it while we're doing the show. Okay? It's all good. Now, y'all see the title, NBA playoffs off-season changes, and we'll talk about Mr. Drake and Kendrick a little bit later on like we did last week. But I want to get into it, man. I don't ever like to hold you guys long. Y'all know what it is, baby. 3 points. Do you agree or disagree? Let's get it. Do do do. Okay, so check it out, man. Brian, man. Let's get this, man. The NBA playoffs is upon us. And right now it is the Elite Eight of the NBA playoffs, man. We got 8 teams that are vying for those top 4 spots. Then the 4 spots going into the NBA championship most depth. This is actually probably one of the wildest NBA playoffs because we don't see LeBron, we don't see Steph Curry, and matter of fact, KD is not in it now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Jimmy Butler's not in it. I mean, a lot of the people that we have always kind of got accustomed to seeing in the NBA playoffs are not in the playoffs this year. It's like a lot of this young talent has came up, man. Very interesting. So I know the Nuggets won it last year, but could there possibly be a new champion this year? Which is, this is when the NBA gets very, very interesting. I mean, y'all don't watch all 82 damn games. I know you don't, because I don't. I don't even have the time to do it. But when it comes to playoff time, that's when your senses really get heightened up because it's always the best out of 7. So teams got to win 4 games, man. But it is what it is. I'm interested in these matchups and whatnot. Broken. I've got the matchups. I want you to tell me, man, how you feel about these matchups. All right, you ready, bro? My first one, and we'll leave this game just ended with the Knicks winning this game 1. But Knicks and Pacers, man, how are you feeling about this?
Before game one, I thought the Knicks would have a pretty easy time, but I'm not so sure now. Game one was a lot more high scoring than I expected it to be. Uh, so I think it might be for the Knicks, it might be just as tough a series as the first series was.
Is there belief in the Knicks, man? Is there belief in this team finally that the New York Knicks can possibly get over this much needed hump. You know, they've been such a down in the dumps franchise for so long. Yet a storied franchise, no doubt. But these guys have never won a championship. As far as I remember, they've never won a championship. They've had great teams.
No, they
In
have.
fact,
The Knicks they do have a championship. It's
they have a championship. Okay. Okay.
yeah, it's been a long time, a
But
very long time, but they have.
okay.
I know they have one for sure.
Okay. Okay. I stand corrected for Knicks fans. Okay. You got one, but that was very, very long time ago. Long time ago.
I do know they have one.
I can't say that I necessarily have full faith in this squad. I
They
think this
don't. They
squad,
don't. They don't have one. They don't have one in my lifetime. I'll put it that way.
oh no, not in my lifetime either. Not in my lifetime either. No, so it's been quite a while. Yeah, it's been definitely quite a while. Interesting that the Pacers make their changes. I know they did make a trade for Pascal Siakam. They've got some talent over there, man. Pacers really do got some talent, and I think that's wild because when's the last time that you thought Indiana would actually, you know, make moves and make waves? I remember the Reggie Miller days. They just could never get over past Jordan. I even remember Paul George when he first came into the league.
Yeah, I think that was the last time people thought they could possibly make some runs.
Yeah, yeah. But it's interesting because they seem to actually have a legit chance to possibly go to this Western Conference Finals. Um, but it's not going to be an easy task. Not going to be an easy task with the New York Knicks.
Eastern.
I was Eastern. That's what I meant to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you for correcting me. The Eastern Conference Finals, but it's not going to be an easy task. Not against the New York Knicks, obviously. Um, I'm already getting texts saying that the New York Knicks be cheating.
Oh, be
I don't know.
cheating.
I don't know. You know. I don't know. I
Cheat
don't know. I didn't
cheating.
watch the game, so I didn't see any calls or anything, so I can't dictate on that or
Uh,
whatnot.
cheating.
Um, I
Cheating.
don't know, man. But I'm not. I'm not in New York. I don't have the accent. I'm not going crazy over the blue and the orange and stuff like that.
I'm not
You
in New
know,
York. I don't have the accent.
I ain't got the accent. But shout out to New York, man. Shout out to them. I mean, the Knicks have always kind of been a franchise that I've always wanted to see come up. They just never could do it. For whatever reason, they never could do it. They just always get stopped short, whatever the case may be. Jordan stopped them a long time ago from ever doing anything. I mean, because they had a squad with Patrick Ewing and John Starks and with Larry Johnson and fucking Allen Houston. I remember Latrell Sprewell. I mean, they've had some players in New York. They really, really have. They just can't.
Charles Oakley.
Oakley, you know what I'm saying? A number of guys have just never ever seemed to really get over that hump. They're gonna have a task in their hands with the Pacers. I do believe. I think that this series possibly goes a 7-game series. Uh,
Mm,
it could go 6, but I'm gonna just say 7 for the sake of it.
yeah, okay. I I I think. Well, I just said it might be as tough as the first round. So if it is, then I would say 6. I would say New York in 6.
New York and 6. Okay. Okay. I can run with that. I can run with that. New York and 6. I can run with that. Okay. Let's talk about the other Eastern Conference championship, or the other Eastern Conference matchup that we have. I'm already ready for the conference championship game. Y'all see me talking, man. We're messing up the words. Celtics and Cavs.
Mm.
Celtics and Cavs.
The Cavs,
Uh,
the Cavs do not have enough. They just don't. They just don't. I watched some of those games, and Spider Mitchell has to do all. It has to do it all. I don't. I don't see his scoring being. he can score over 30 a game, but I mean, he low-key gonna have to score 50 a game to win 4 games against the
Yeah,
Celtics. They don't have enough scoring. They don't have enough secondary guys. Mitchell can't do it all by himself, not against the Celtics. Celtics play uh too good of a defense. I don't think they're gonna let Mitchell just score 50 and 40 3 games in a row. And yeah, I don't see it happening.
I kind of feel you on that. I could actually say maybe they get one game. Um, maybe a bad shooting night by the Celtics, but I think this is going to end in possibly 5 games. With Celtics winning that series. I agree with you. I think Spider Mitchell's an incredible player, but I just saw the dude drop 50 points and lose in a game 6. You know what I'm saying? With against the Orlando Magic. And like you said, who else did he have to help him out? Who else? So I mean, it kind of sucks, man. It kind of sucks. I mean, they they got to the second round, which is good. But just sometimes your little candle wick just burns out, bro. It just burns out. You just ain't got
He needs more help. He definitely needs
definitely,
more help. He needs more help.
definitely, definitely. So I feel you on that. So I'm going to go ahead and say Celtics and 5 on that one. I'm going to give the Cavs a benefit of the doubt. Let them at least get one win. The series, I don't think that they get swept or anything like that. But I think Cavs do pull out at least one. I think that one will possibly be in Cleveland just because they'll have the crowd and everything and all the hype behind them. Celtics may end up putting up a goose egg of a night. Somebody just completely off. Spider does what he does, 50-50 plus, guides them over to a win. But I kind of agree with you, man. I just don't think that they have enough of what it takes to win that series. So with that being said, let's move over to the Western Conference. This is a interesting matchup. This is an interesting matchup right here. The Timberwolves and Nuggets. Even though the Timberwolves did win game 1.
Yeah, playing right now, by the way.
Oh, they okay. Hey man. This is a matchup that a lot of people have their eyes on. Because in some ways you can somewhat say that possibly whoever wins this series will end up going to the finals. In some ways you can say that.
Yeah. I think most people will probably agree with that.
Yeah. Nuggets are the defending champions, but Timberwolves are hungry. They are hungry, and they have a nice squad, bro.
Talented
Squad, man. Damn, it's been years, damn near decades since we've seen a talented squad like this for the Timberwolves.
And Edwards got that dog in him. I think
Yes,
a lot of people watching this series for Edwards. Edwards. This could be, a coming out party, a coming out playoff party for Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Like Edwards to put his name on the world stage if he is able, and the Timberwolves as a team if they are able to beat the the Nuggets, and then go on to the finals. I mean, Edwards is he's gonna put his name in the upper echelon of current NBA players for sure if that happens.
I think he doesn't even need the finals to do that. If they can beat the Nuggets and go to the Western Conference Finals, I think that right there that puts a stamp on Edwards.
You need he needs to go to the finals.
I understand that, but what they did is knock out the defending champs. You know what I'm saying? And that speaks volumes on your team and you as a player leading that squad. You knocked out the defending champs to, keep on going and get yourself possibly a chance to the finals.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but to get to that superstar realm, though, we want to see guys in the finals. We want Jimmy
of
Butler
course,
got to that that dog Jimmy to a player to be feared by doing it in the finals, by taking his team to the finals.
of course.
And I think Edwards, especially with so many old players stamping him already. I mean, you got Jordan giving people calls or people calling up Jordan, and Jordan is saying, this guy right here, this might be the one.
Mm,
And if you already got that type of high praise, then we want to see you go to the finals and do it in the finals and possibly even win the finals. So we want to see players to reach that superstar upper
hmm
echelon.
hmm
We want to see you go in. We want to see you in the finals. You gotta take it all the way. You can't stop halfway. That's not the goal. The goal is not halfway. The goal is not just knocking out the defending champs. The goal is to be
Right.
the champs.
Right. And I'm always a fan of the underdog team. The guys that help the teams that don't win on a regular basis take them to the top of the mountain. So it's very interesting to see what these Timberwolves are doing. And Edwards, everybody that's on that squad, Nas Breed. I mean, golly, man. They got a hell of a squad over there. So shout out to the Timberwolves.
Gobert is
Let's
not
see,
playing.
man.
Gobert is not playing in this game tonight.
They
He
said
just had
I
it.
don't think this game and I don't think game two because I think
He
he just
just
had a child. Yeah.
well, this is game two. Wait, no, this is game one.
No, yeah, no, this is game two. This is game two because they already played. They already played. So yeah, he's not playing this game
Yeah, he's
because
not
it's
playing.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
but
not playing. He's not playing. Yeah, he just had a kid.
yeah, but shit, Gobert is he's still a definitive part. Still a definitive part, especially. And
Yeah, he's a
they still
factor.
got what's his name? Cat.
Yeah, they still got the 1 7 footer.
Uh
Oh,
what
Gobert he was big on defense in game one. Excuse me.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about Cat.
Oh, the video.
I'm not even bringing
There
that up.
was
No, 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 no,
yeah.
no, 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 no. Cat, do your thing, boy. Do your thing. Do your
Yeah, no
thing.
slander. Yeah, no
No,
slander.
do your thing.
No slander.
I'm not gonna be I don't know. I don't want my
No,
words being no. We're not gonna go there. So
not
Cat, do your thing, bro. Do your
yeah,
thing.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Uh shut up, bro. So the other
I
was the
didn't bring.
conference.
I didn't bring it up.
I'm
I
just
I
saying,
didn't bring
bro.
it
I'm
up.
just saying, bro. The other matchup that we got in the
There was
West,
a
man.
video. There was a video. If y'all want to go.
Shut up, bro. Oh
All
my
right, all right, all
God,
right, all right. Go, go, go.
bro.
Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
Just
Let's
leave it
move on.
alone, bro. We just gonna leave it
Let's
alone.
move on.
It is
Let's
what I'm
move
saying.
on. Let's move
I'm just saying.
on,
But either way, man, the other one that I'm definitely paying attention to is the Mavs and OKC Thunder. You guys know that I'm an absolute Dallas Maverick fanatic. I'm a freak. I'm a fan of my squad, die hard to the end, man. I feel like the Mavs can win this, but I think this goes in 6 games. I think the Mavs end up taking it in 6 games. OKC is good. I know they had the best record in the West, but I just feel like that they lack a lot of playoff experience, veteran leadership, all of that good stuff to kind of get you into the next, echelon or whatnot. No disrespect to OKC, but I think the Mavericks do go out and do what they need to do. And then I feel like if the Mavs win this series, whoever
Mm.
whoever that they end up playing, whether it be Nuggets, whether it be Timberwolves, there's gonna be some must see TV. Gonna be must see TV. Um, But yeah. Look, you know me, man. Call me a homer. I mean, shit. If the Lakers were still in it, you'd be going for the Lakers, and I know you would, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Um, I feel like the Mavs pull it off in six. I think the one big thing that people don't tend to realize is Luca and Kyrie work. They work. Even when one is doing bad or not having, even when somebody's on a bad night and they just score 20 some points, you got another person there that's gonna help you and take the load. Even on top of that, the trade that Nico made within the middle of the season, bringing in uh, PJ Tucker, uh, bringing in my other big man, Gafford. Uh, I mean, that was probably the best trade hands down ever, especially for Dallas because you got a team now that was looking soft, and now these guys ain't soft. These guys actually rebound. They got grit. They got heart, stuff like that. They're not push arounds anymore. They're not push arounds anymore. So they're not taking any pressure.
I'm Me personally. I know it's your boys and everything, and I ain't saying
Speak your
nothing.
mind.
I still have a problem with Luca's defense. Like
Oh,
I think his defense at times hurts the team, especially in late game situations
yeah.
where he has to be on the court. He's gonna be on the court at both ends. Times where they can't sub for defense and do defense offense kind of thing, where he's not gonna sit down on defense. He's gonna stay on the court.
Right.
That's the one thing I'm kind of concerned about because I mean sometimes he falls asleep, he allows blow-bys and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
it's it might end up being a factor, especially against in the next round. And I think they get past OKC. To be honest, I haven't been. It's possible I have not given OKC the respect they deserve, especially being the number one seed. Maybe I haven't watched them enough, and maybe they'll, they 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 in more of a spot even than the Timberwolves, right? It's crazy because a lot of the focus in these playoffs has been on the Knicks, has
Mm-hmm.
been on the Lakers, of course, before they were put out, the Nuggets, the Timberwolves. So even Mitchell with what he did, with what he was doing in the last round. So OKC really haven't been getting a lot of publicity, a lot of uh,
Notoriety.
notoriety so far, and so they even more of a position, even kind of worse than Minnesota in terms of like having to prove themselves and stuff. And we know SGA is a really good player, a really good offensive player, but it's hard to stop. But the team itself, I mean, they might have a chip on their shoulders, and they have to be in a position where they're out to prove something
Facts.
to
I give you
to
that.
everybody, to the league, and put the league on notice. They have to be in that position, and
I give
I
you
can't
that.
I can't see it any other way. If I'm coaching them, if I'm managing them, if I'm coaching them, if I'm in that locker room, I'm saying, hey, nobody's giving us a shot. Everybody's overlooking us. Nobody's talking about us. Like, we have to have a chip on our shoulder. We have to
We
be
got to go out and
upset.
prove.
Like, and we got to go out. Like, so
We got to prove. We got to prove
yeah.
everybody wrong.
And if you run into a team that really has it and they're trying to prove they have it, don't be overlooking these guys because
Yeah. Yeah.
they won as many games as they won for a reason, apparently. So
Facts.
we might
Facts.
we might find we might find that reason out.
Real talk, man. And I hope that the Mavericks don't overlook that aspect. But I think that's another difference that the Mavs have because they have veterans on that squad that
They
have
do.
been there in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That can try to help these people get their mind right. Don't get it twisted. Kyrie is still a championship winning guard. He won in Cleveland. You know what I'm
That's a,
saying? He's been there
yeah.
to the promised land. So, you know, he can be there to tell these guys. And some of the guys that have still been on the roster, the Tim Hardaway Jr.'s, the Dwight Powells, guys like that, they have been on the squad while these guys have made playoff runs. Even when they went to the Western Conference Finals a few years back against Golden State, they were still on the squad. So it's just a mentality, man. It's just a mentality. But it's going to be a very interesting matchup. Mavs should not overlook the Thunder, but I do expect the Thunder to come out balling. Because, like you said, I do believe they got something to prove. So I agree with you on that, big dog. I really, really do agree with you on that. All right. Now y'all saw my thing up here said off-season changes. Um, I've got about 5 teams and coaches in the NBA. Brian, I want to get your opinion necessarily. Is it the squad? Is it the coach that
Hmm.
need to be changed?
Squad or coach?
Squad or coach?
Okay.
Okay. My first one, we're gonna just go down this list right here. My first one is Mr. Doc Rivers and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Coach.
Um,
It's the coach. It's the coach. They
what is
should have
happening
never.
with
They
Doc
should have
Rivers as
never.
a coach?
Oh, ooh, what has happened with?
Okay, no. Go back to what you're saying. They should have never gotten rid of Adrian Griffin, which was downright dirty, and I don't know what the
No,
hell the
no,
problem was.
no, no, no. They should have never got rid of the coach that
Budenholzer.
took them to the finals before. Yes, Budenholzer. Why is
Oh,
Budenholzer gone?
okay.
What was the problem there? The problem with Griffin was that apparently nobody liked him. That was the
Y'all got a
problem with
winning record, and y'all can't get over that. It's too many feelings in this crap, bro.
so
It's too
with
much feelings.
why what happened with Boo? When are they gonna? I mean, maybe I didn't delve deep into that enough, but me personally, I don't think I ever heard or was never given a satisfactory explanation. For me personally, that for the reason for Budenholzer not being there. What is that?
I don't understand why teams separate from their coach after he's brought them to a championship and won a championship. I kind of agree with you there. I don't know why Budenholzer would be knocked out of the situation or put out of the equation. I don't know how you don't come to some type of agreement to keep your coach there. If it's broke, you don't fix. If it's not broke, you don't fix it.
I mean,
Um,
because usually, a guy rated that high. I want to say, didn't he even win Coach of the Year one of these last few years?
I believe so.
Right. It might not have been the same year as the finals win, but I believe he might have won Coach of the Year. Uh, for a coach that esteemed, it would have to have been player input, right? That got him out of there.
More than likely.
We always gonna blame. So we're gonna blame LeBron for ending coaches' careers or firing coaches, but we can't say that about
Giannis.
Giannis or whoever it was on Milwaukee that got Budenholzer out of there, and then next thing you know, Griffin is out of there too
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because
I
of
mean,
player input.
you would think that Giannis may have
So
some type of input. But what has happened to Doc Rivers as a coach from post Boston?
uh,
Everywhere he's went since that championship in Boston has not been. It's not leaving a good trail.
mm. I mean, I don't want to totally slander the guy. I'm not really gonna. I don't want to repeat what I would say in private, but I think
Mm,
he's been overrated. I think he's been less rated in the last few years. I've seen a lot of people around, a lot of fans around the league, talk about how he's just not really a good coach. Like he's not, for some reason he just, I don't know, man. It's crazy. They hired him and then they lose like 4 games in a row. Like as soon as he gets hired, like it took him like 4 or 5 games to even get a win. And it's weird, man. It's weird.
yeah,
And he keeps getting high and he keeps getting hired. I mean, he has a lot of respect, obviously, around the league and a lot of owners and I guess even players kind of
yeah.
think that he's a good coach, but I mean,
I mean, it's like he's getting jobs based off his name alone, in a sense, man. So, uh, but I hear you, man. I hear you. Post Boston, Doc Rivers has not been a good role, you know.
he even
And then,
said he said the conversation. Apparently, the conversation was something like they called him, and he's like, "I don't know why y'all calling me. Like, I don't know why
mm-hmm,
y'all want to do this." And I
mm-hmm,
mean, I think a lot of coaches in the league had a problem. I think because you said, why is Griffin not there, right? I think
yeah,
a lot of coaches around the league had a problem with the way they got rid of Griffin.
mm-hmm,
So I'm not sure about players, but I think and a lot of media people kind of had a problem with how Griffin was let go. Coaches are always going to have a problem when you bring in a coach and don't give him any chance to succeed,
of course, of
and
course,
don't get
of
any
course,
coaches are always going to have that problem because it could be them. It
yeah.
could be them. They could get hired to a place, get 20 games in, have an okay record, and then still get fired. Like, what the hell is going?
And
Like,
I'm saying he had a
so
winning record before they let him go right in the middle of the season. So I mean, it
uh,
begs to ask you the question, man. So why, But I don't know, man. Let's go to the next one, man. Let's go to Mr. Frank Vogel in the Phoenix Suns. Where's my man Grandizer? I need him here. And tell me about this. Yeah, Phoenix Suns and Frank Vogel. Apparently, they're going to shake all of this up. Now, Frank, I believe, was the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers when they won the bubble. No, I'm just saying, no, like, no diss or whatever, but he was the coach.
oh
Um,
no, I mean, winning championship is never a diss. He was, he
yeah,
was, he was the coach. He was the coach.
but from what they're saying, Phoenix is going to be shaking up the roster. Devin Booker doesn't know if he's going to be there. They're saying that the contract that Bradley Beal is kind of toxic at this moment, as far as with the money and whatnot, because he has no trade clause. Um, for a team to go to the extreme lengths to bring in the KD, and you got Devin Booker, and to bring Bradley Beal, but I think you said it on last week. They have nothing else besides those three guys. Um,
Well, I don't. Did I say that? I don't
I
remember.
think you said somebody said it. I don't know if it was you or Chris, one of y'all. Somebody said something like that.
Okay.
But mm,
Yeah.
roster or coach for Phoenix?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Vogel, even though he was the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, my favorite team. We won a championship with him. I'm not necessarily a big fan of him. I don't. I kind of think the players we had made that team more than the coaching.
Mm,
That's just my opinion on it. But I don't. I'm not sure if he's necessarily Phoenix's problem though. Like, were all of their players completely healthy? Where is the roster the right? Do they have? I mean, do they have enough help around the big three? I mean, is it the right assemblage of players around the big three? Even if, like, because I mean, if you have a big three, it's not like you're gonna have a whole lot of other help, right? Like
True.
the big three has to understand that the majority of the uh work is gonna be put on them. Just period. That's just how
Yeah.
a big three would have to work, right? Like.
When they taking the majority of the money, you ain't got money to help out on the other spots when you need and whatnot. So you
So I
good.
mean,
So
but I mean, was it coaching? Was it injuries? Was it these three players not meshing correctly together? So I mean, I guess it is the job of the coach to get that done, right? So the coach has to figure out how to mesh these guys, and coach works with the GM, and then they figure out what other pieces will be compatible and what their style of play is going to be.
yeah,
Um, so I can't tell what the problem with Phoenix is. I mean, I think everybody expected more out of them. Everybody expect. I mean, I did. I expected a lot. I think highly of Kevin Durant. I think he's a good player, and I think highly of Bill also. But Bill has never done it in the playoffs like that. Bill doesn't have you know
that much playoff experience.
that
He
much
has
playoff experience.
facts.
Uh, so, but I mean, I, I, yeah, it would have to be a Phoenix, somebody that's a fan or more up on what's going on in Phoenix to tell me what happened with them. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's coaching or the team. I don't know, man. Are they already talking about breaking them up?
Yeah, yeah. Supposedly overhaul, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, y'all know how I feel about Phoenix. I ain't gonna go back down that road, but y'all know how I feel. So let's see what happens, man. Let's go to the next one. LA Clippers and Tyronn Lue.
All these coaches are retread coaches. They've been around the league. They've been there. Like they, I don't know, man. You know, people want to talk about who's the next Laker coach, right? And you know, Ty Lue has already had to answer those questions already. He said, I'm not focused on that. You know what I'm saying? He was focused on the Clippers at the time, in the games that they had to play before they got put out. And he's like, I'm here. Uh, but he had been mentioned, former Lakers player. Uh, I mean, I'm ready to see new blood. I mean, do we have any college coaches that's ready to move up to the pros? I mean, do we, are some more of these assistants gonna get chances to be head coaches?
Mm, mm,
A lot of Lakers fans is gonna have a problem with the Lakers picking an unproven coach or something like that, or a rookie who has not coached. Hey, I don't have a problem with giving JJ Redick a shot. I really don't. I mean, it might turn out to a Steve Nash situation where it just all goes to hell, and Nash just wasn't a good coach, in
mm,
Brooklyn. And he obviously wasn't ready to head coach yet. Hopefully that doesn't happen with JJ Redick or whatever. But I don't think bringing Ty Lue to the Lakers. I don't want to see that. I don't. I just. We've already seen Tyronn Lue with LeBron. We've already seen that. I just
yeah,
want to. I just
yeah.
want to see some. I just want to see something different. And I think, like Doc Rivers, like there wasn't nobody else out there to call besides Doc Rivers. Where's Mark Jackson in any of these discussions?
That is a very good
If you
question,
want to,
brother.
if you want to keep bringing back old head coaches, and
That
you
is a
want to keep
very good question.
you want to keep recycling the same five coaches around the fucking league, and Mark Jackson is sitting right there and can't get a fucking job nowhere.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah.
What really is the problem? Like,
I feel like Marcus been
he's
blacklisted
obviously
some
being
way somehow.
blackballed.
He's
Obviously
been
being
blacklisted some
blackballed.
way somehow.
Obviously being blackballed, blacklisted.
Because
Obviously. There's no way.
There's no way he shouldn't have a job somewhere.
It's no way, bro. Where is he in all these discussions?
I feel you.
You telling me
completely feel you.
You're gonna bring an assistant off the Celtics bench? You're gonna bring in an assistant off the Knicks bench? You're gonna bring in Tyronn Lue, Doc Rivers? You're gonna bring in Budenholzer gonna get another job?
Mm-hmm.
Even the boy from the dude with the glasses, can't think of his name. He won a championship with Toronto Raptors. He
Nick
moved
Nurse.
it. Nurse. He moved to the 76ers and got another job. Mark Jackson can't get a job in this league? You seriously telling me Mark Jackson cannot get one job in this league? Nowhere.
I agree with you.
And maybe a team like the Pelicans had talks with him. I don't know who he's had talks with. But I think he deserves a high level job. Not even just in the league, but a high level job in the league. I think he should be somewhere that matters.
He should be somewhere that matters, but I would be more happy that he just got a job, an opportunity to coach somewhere at this point. But I do feel you. I do feel like it's a blacklisted thing, a blackball thing.
That makes me upset, dude. It just makes me upset that he ain't got it. And the man wants to head coach.
I think he does, but then again, I think he's probably kind of lost his luster for it. If you've been blackballed this whole time,
I
mean, you probably just like fuck it.
I mean, sheesh.
I'll be an analyst or something like that, whatever the case may be. I think you and Chris kind of said it last week, but man, you're Darvin Ham, the LA Lakers and Darvin. Such a bad divorce that happened.
Well, it wasn't that. I mean, I don't think it was all super controversial or whatever like that. It was just kind of known that he wouldn't come back. I mean, it was known.
I mean, but you kind of like throughout the season saw this tension just boiling over and over. I mean, it's like, when the players check out and they don't really give a damn about what the coach really has to say. I mean, it's completely evident on the sidelines and stuff like that.
I mean, he was in danger of getting griffined. He was in danger. He was in danger several points in the season where people started asking, like, "Hey, is this guy even gonna finish the season out as the coach?" So he was in danger in several, and it was his lineups. People had problems with his lineups, and I think that was internally and externally. There was questions about his lineup decisions and his rotations.
So more on the coach and not on the players. See?
Yeah. I think that they were in every game. I mean, the players still have to play. So, you have a guy going 0 for 12 and hitting 0 points in a game, a starter, by the way, who scores 0 points in a playoff game. You can't expect to win. Yes. You can't expect a team to win when you have a starter scoring 0 points in a playoff game. I mean, that's a problem, right? Like, so the head coach can't play for the players. But I mean, even before the playoffs, like I said, throughout the season, people had problems with his lineups, who he chose to start. He stuck with Vanderbilt and the other player that was hurt. He stuck with certain guys for longer than I think players and internal people would have expected. I kind of think he might have stunted Hachimura's growth a little bit by playing Cam Reddish so much, and I think he should have stuck with Hachimura longer. Reddish ended up, I believe Reddish was hurt for this playoff run.
Yeah.
If he would have just stuck with Hachimura longer all season, Hachimura might have even developed more, and Hachimura might have lost a little confidence in the time period where Ham was just in love with Reddish and Vanderbilt, and you know what I'm saying. And
Hachimura's not a bad guy, dude.
he's not a bad player, but I mean, we needed more out of him in this playoff run. We need more than what he gave.
Yeah,
And
and like you said, he probably stunted that growth and not, confidence probably shot down. So,
yeah, I'm not sure Ham can develop younger players. And the Lakers ain't never been about developing. It's been a long time since the Lakers really cared about developing young players. It's been a long time. And I mean, they had a young squad that could have grew up together, and they busted them up for LeBron.
Yeah, y'all should have never let go of Brandon Ingram, though.
So, I mean, as a Laker fan, we got to grin and bear what they give us sometimes, even though we don't agree with it. Still support the squad, but I don't know, man. They're giving LeBron and they talking about an extension, 3 years or another 1-1, and it's oh man, the nightmare continues. The nightmare continues, man. The nightmare continues, man. We ain't gonna never get past this era, bro. Never. This era is gonna drag on. This era is just gonna drag and drag on.
Another year or two, bro. Another year or two, man. Possibly,
fucking drag on, dog. I don't care who they get to call. Well, I do care. I don't want to see Tired Lou. JJ Redd, bring JJ Redd again. Let's see what he got. People be like, well, the Lakers are gonna go hire some young unknown head coach. Who else is out there, dog? Nurse got a job already. Fucking Doc Rivers is currently at Milwaukee, and even if he get fired, do you want him? Budenholzer just got a job, right? Didn't Budenholzer get a job? I mean,
I want to say he did, but
so who's out? Who else? Who's out? Who's out there, dog?
Looks like JJ Redick. Looks like JJ may be else coach, man.
They talking about some fucking assistant on the Celtics. I mean, whatever, dog.
Yeah, no name, dude, man.
Whatever.
You mentioned Nick Nurse earlier. You mentioned Nick Nurse earlier in the 76ers.
But I don't see why they had a lot of injuries. They got excuses for why they lost. They can have excuses, and Nurse actually had them playing pretty good, even though they were banged up. So, I mean, I don't see any reason for them to get rid of Nurse at this point.
He shouldn't be on no hot seat or anything like that.
He's not. I don't think. Yeah, he's not an option. I just brought his name up. I'm not saying he's actually an option. I'm just saying, like, out of the good coaches in this league, the guys who you think are good coaches, ain't none of them available to the Lakers. So why not try? Why? If it's not gonna be Mark fucking Jackson, then I don't care who it is. Honestly.
Quick question. Do you think Embiid's time in Philly is running out?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah,
I just wondered that. I didn't know if he might be looking for a change of scenery or something like that.
Oh, him personally?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the city still likes him, and I mean, I think they understand with some of his injury problems, and I mean, he still played pretty good. I mean, he gave a valiant effort in the loss against the Knicks. I don't think
he gives a valiant effort every season.
Yeah. I don't think the city is tired of him. Is he
Still
tired of
comes
this?
up short.
Is he tired of the city? It's possible. I mean, they tried to give him help several times. I mean, they brought in Harden. I mean,
But
uh,
didn't he have Doc Rivers?
yeah, Doc Rivers.
My point exactly, bro. My point
had
exactly.
had Doc Rivers. Had Doc
My
Rivers.
point
I mean,
exactly.
they've been trying to help him out. They've been trying to help him. So I don't see him looking at the squad and saying, "Hey, these guys aren't trying to help me. That's why I should move on." I don't know. I think he sticks it out there. I think he stick where I mean, what would be where else would be what where is he gonna go?
I mean, if he can go anywhere. He's a
He can
quote
go,
unquote
yeah,
super. He can go pretty
he,
much anywhere.
he can go a lot of places. I mean, does he want to go to the desert and play in Phoenix? I mean, probably not. I mean, I don't know.
Doubt it. Doubt it. Here's what it is. Y'all 3 points right there, man. MCXP Radio, you guys are tuning in, logging in, joining in. Again, man, please follow, like, hit the bell, all of that good stuff, man. Let's get into as we wind this up, man. Winners and losers. Let's go. All right, y'all. The winners and losers. You gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it back. We talked about it last week, and a lot has happened since last week. Yes, I'm bringing back the Kendrick and the Drake. But now I'm asking the question, who won or has Drake given up or what is the case? Now, I
He's
have
a
to look
fan.
at this.
He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan.
I have to look at this,
Fan.
people. I have to look straight down the line. Okay. I don't want to be a biased person, and I'm not trying to be a biased person within this. Quite frankly, I'm gonna say that I congratulate both men because you guys kind of y'all helped bring hip hop back into a life. Okay. It's been a while that we've had not only a beef, but a very entertaining beef. You know what I'm saying? And you got two of the top guys in the business going at it back and forth, dropping hits after hits after well, songs after songs after song. Um, but let's just be real. Okay. Let's just be real. Okay. The hip hop purist, the lyrical people, uh I say the people that pay a lot of attention to music and the lyricism of music are clearly on the side of Kendrick, and people who just want to hear a good song have been on the side of Drake. People, this is my opinion. When we're asking if we're going to even say, is there a white flag being flown? I'm saying it. With the latest drop of the Heart, this last record that Drake did, um, I feel like that's the white flag, man. I think he just gave up. I don't think that there was
Bro.
anything that Drake could do at this point with how detrimental Kendrick has been within this battle. And understand, people, it's like you was poking a bear. To me, I feel like Drake felt like his popularity with all the people would help him win. Kendrick was not even caring about any of that. Kendrick was like, "No, nigga, I'm gonna make a diss record," and he made diss records, and he made classic diss records. Those were classics. Okay, um, so if I gotta give it to somebody, man, I'm gonna give it to Kendrick, bro. I'm gonna give it to Kendrick, hands down. Now I know we talk about it, me, you, and Chris. You talk about it all the time, man. But it's just damn, dog. The last record that Drake did, man, it just sounded so sad. He really did, man. The whole man, he sounded sad. He sounded like he was tired. He was through.
Well,
It was like he was
he said,
defending
didn't he
himself
say,
from.
well, didn't he say something about this is the last record I'm gonna make to you, or this is the last time I'm gonna respond to you, or something? Didn't he?
I think he
Did he?
said something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's being defeated. That's being defeated.
Well, I
That's.
mean that. I guess it's over now. Can we say that it's over?
I hope it's over. I hope it's over. I think if Kendrick drops another diss record at this moment, man, it's damn near like bullying at the
It's
point now.
over. Yeah, I think it's almost over. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure he can top Not Like Us. I'm not sure he can top that. Right. I think Not Like Us actually not because I said earlier in the GC that Not Like Us. Every time I listened to it, I was listening to it again and again, kind of, and it kept getting better. Right. Like
Yeah.
it was getting better every time I was listening to it, and it Not Like Us is almost like the celebration record of the win, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like
Yeah.
the victory lap. Like if you look at it, it's almost like the victory lap.
Facts.
So
Facts. Facts.
that's kind of, now that I'm looking at it, that's kind of because it's the livest of the disses. It's the most, well, of Kendrick's, right? And it's the most
Mm-hmm.
upbeat. It's the most kind of, it's almost like a walk off. It's almost like a walk off song. Like he's just walking it off now. Like it's the celebratory. It's the celebratory track. Like I think it might be over. I think it might be over. I'm not sure if Kendrick has to do anything else.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else that he could do. I think, like I said, that last track, the heart. Drake is defending himself. Like you said, he's mentioning like he just don't even want to like do the stuff anymore.
He put him on the defensive, man, and he
Yeah.
just like you know. And I mean, it's kind of valid, right? Where everybody's saying, "Hey, there's a lot of accusations going around. Kendrick haven't proved these allegations." You know what I'm saying? And I would say, well, Drake made accusations that he didn't prove. So yeah, I think, but
Fair is
I don't.
fair. Fair
But
is fair.
a lot of rap, a lot of rap is, you have a lot of bagging and dissing, and sometimes you're saying stuff that may never be proved or whatever. You just
Mm-hmm.
throwing stuff out there, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you know, Drake was saying, "Hey, what I'm saying is actual facts. Like you're making accusations, but what I'm saying is actual facts, right?" And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it did kind. I mean, I I saw something about Kendrick buying a house in New York somewhere 9 months ago or something like that, and that his wife ain't been home in that length of time, and they've been separated. And then I also saw where, see, I didn't listen to Morale and Big Steppers as much as everybody else did, but apparently Kendrick already said on there that she's going, that Whitney is going. So I guess this has already been a known thing that they've been separated, because he
Mm-hmm.
said they pulled up a lyric where he said, you know, by the time y'all hear this, Whitney's gone, you know, and she tried all she could.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, can you hurt a guy by telling him something that he's already told his fans? So
Mm-hmm.
apparently his fans already knew that she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if that's the best Drake had, I mean, nobody
And it
believe nobody believes their children are Dave's free. Dave's free is the real
no,
father of
no,
his
no,
children.
no, no, no,
Nobody believes that. Nobody
no, no,
believes
nobody
that.
believes that. Nobody believes that.
but even though the unproven Kendrick sent unproven allegations against Drake, but the problem is people believe those.
Well, no, well,
Even if
what
they unproven, the problem is people, even if they don't believe it, they kind of like, what's more likely to be true?
what makes it believable, Brian? What makes it believable on Drake's scene? Well, for what Kendrick is saying about Drake, what makes it believable is that people have videos and people have footage of certain things that Drake has been
Did
caught doing on
did
stage,
or
which
said.
makes you, yeah, he did or said, that makes you be like, it makes you scratch your head. Like there's the video of him fondling a 16, 17-year-old. I believe she was 17 years old at a show on the stage.
And then
Seen it.
texting Millie Bobby Brown when she was what, 14?
I'm
And
just
he's
saying,
and he's 33.
there's actual factuals of these things. So that's what makes it believable. Now,
And the
for the,
whole Baca thing,
yes, bro.
which is actually true. There is paperwork on that one.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like at this point Drake is doing damage control, and even at the same time, for him to say that
And that
we
and
fed you
that
this false information, like that's
no,
no, bro.
that not like us cover art, dog, with the with Drake's mansion with
Yes,
the
bro.
with
Yes,
the
yes, yes. With all the
is
dots,
that
wow.
with the dots.
Yeah,
Was that That's not true though, right? That's not a real pic. That can't be a real picture, but it's funny though. It's yeah, man. I mean,
the trolling has been incredible on Kendrick's behalf. It's been
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, I think Kendrick kind of won the internet. Most of the memes and most of the even the skits, like the RDC World skits and stuff like that, they kind of
Oh,
been
those
leaning
have been so damn hilarious.
so hilarious. They've been leaning on Kendrick's side, man. I think
Oh
Kendrick
my God, those have been hilarious.
he not only won the battle, he kind of won the war of attrition. I mean, he just kind of won the internet, man, because the memes been and Drake already been a butt of a lot of memes, right? Like he's already been memed to death.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Ace
yeah.
Vane has memed him plenty of times. I mean, like
Hmm.
even if it's been funny, it's never really been totally out of hate. It's just it's just funny, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's easy to meme them, you know. But
Yeah, but Brian, man, when you're doing things and you bring these things upon yourself, see, understand these memes don't become alive if you're not doing or if you're not saying certain things to put you in the line of fire. Okay.
and I mean, and
Um,
it's kind of been Drake has kind of played into it himself, right? Like you said, like he's kind of that's the one thing that's kind of cool about Drake, I guess, where his fans like him. You know what I'm saying? Because he in the past he didn't take himself too seriously, right? So like he was willing to go on the shows with the Amhoff girl or whatever, however you pronounce Bobby Altoff or
off
whatever,
it. Yeah, yeah.
and and joke about itself and sit on the couch and you know and joke and not take itself too seriously and stuff like that. So I don't think the memes has ever really hurt him like that personally. But I mean, now it's kind of like like they really going in. I'm not sure if he really been enjoying himself this last
He
two
has not.
weeks.
He has not. He has not. His demeanor shows it all, bro. His demeanor shows it all. I don't care what y'all say. Everybody that think that Family Matters was stolen, man, y'all are out your damn mind. This shit suck. Family Matters suck.
I thought it was good. I didn't like Family Matter. I didn't like the first part, the first beat and the first part. But the second beat and the third beat, like both of those parts, I liked. I thought were actually good.
No, man.
So I liked Family Matters.
Not for me.
Overall, I didn't think it was whack. I didn't think it sucked.
What was the name of that first one? The first disc Kendrick did?
Like that.
The one
Like
after
that,
that.
right? I mean, well, Like That kind of started it, right? With
Kind of started the voice.
Metro Boomin and Kendrick, Like That. So the Like
No,
That
it was
started it.
Euphoria.
But Euphoria, yes, Euphoria is the first
I
real
feel
diss,
like
I guess you
I
could
feel
say.
like Euphoria was the warning shot. I feel like 616 in LA was like, I advise you to slow your roll. I gave you the warning shot. Now I'm telling you, it's all hands on deck if you want to keep on going. And the fact that Drake drops and he drops right after that, within like 30 minutes, he drops right after that
Meet
with
the
the Meet the
Grams.
Grams. And damn, y'all.
So Meet the Grams. So yeah, Meet the Grams would have been like,
that's the kill shot.
That's the gloves off. That's
the
off.
Kill shot. To me, Meet the
Gloves are
Grams is
off.
the kill shot.
I'm going for your neck. I'm going for your head. That's gloves off. That's why I say Not Like Us is the seller is like the seller is
Yes,
it's
it
the
is.
victory.
Yeah.
It's the victory lap. It's the is Not Like Us was like the victory lap. That's why I say it like that.
Yeah. I completely agree.
I mean, what about well, we're not even talking about what about the Tailor Made, I guess? So that's the one.
Scratch that shit. I mean,
that you're not giving you're not giving Drake nothing. Drake can't have nothing.
He can have something with that. But I think that's I think that's the one that I would say that
he fucked up using AI, using Pac and Snoop.
Yeah.
He fucked like that. That was a miscalculation on his part. Because that song, I think it was a miscalculation for him to try to do it that way. Because it did not have enough impact, and that song can't be replayed. Like it can't really be replayed. It can't be monetized. It can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like none of that, because they cease and desisted already. So I mean, it's not.
And then at the same time,
that song was not going to live for any length of time.
Anybody that's ever listened to Pac, or anybody that's ever listened to Snoop, they don't rap like that at all.
Well, no, it was out. Yeah, it was. As soon as I heard it,
not believable.
As soon as I heard it, I knew it was Drake, because all the bars were in Drake's cadence.
Yes, I said
it was his bars. It was his flows. Like it was his cadence. Like it was his style.
Yeah, and they wouldn't rap like that. That's not their style. But at the same time, with that one, I think that when he got at the end of it and he was telling Kendrick, bro, we waiting on you. Come on, all of this shit. Like, nigga, you calls for it. You asked for it.
When are you gonna drop? When are you gonna drop?
You asked for it.
Drop. Just make it. Just drop. Just you.
They said a hard head make a soft ass. You asked for it. You got it.
And he got it. He did get it.
And now you sitting at the home looking defeated.
You see what MC Shan said?
I saw what MC Shan said. Yeah.
I think you sent it. To the
to the chat. He said he don't even give him credit with the Ghostwriters thing. Like, so, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I just wave the white flag, Drake. Drop another album, man. Hopefully that does numbers. Maybe get back to your old self, man. But please make music that people can dance to. Don't talk hard no more, bro.
It will.
Don't talk hard no more. Because your street cred is done, son. That hard shit, that street cred is done. Done. And I can see people just all day be like, hey, nigga. Hey, I'm gonna call Kenny.
Okay, so what's what is the long-lasting impact to both of these men's careers?
Long-lasting impact. I mean, Drake will always have a long-lasting career. He will always have a long-lasting
I mean,
career.
so are we saying this is hurting Drake in any way? Or is he still going to be the chart topper that he always was?
I believe he'll still be a chart topper because I believe he still got millions of fans that still love him and still want to listen to his music. But the human version of
he obviously not working with Metro Boomin anymore, right? They'll never work together again.
no. But I think the you know how celebrity.
Let's talk about BBL Drizzy.
Oh man, bro, that shit there was just wow.
Kendrick wasn't even the only one going in though. That's the cool
That's
part,
what
right?
makes it funny. That's what makes it funny. That's what makes it funny. Celebrities, especially artists, always have the persona that they portray that everybody gets to see when they perform and everything like that. And then they have their regular person without the mic, without the glitz and the glamour and stuff like that. I think, if anything, I don't think Drake's persona necessarily per se is that much damaged. But I still think behind the scenes, I think it's somewhat damaged to the degree of that fans kind of look at him slightly different.
Do you think other rappers in the industry look at him a little different?
I think that a lot of rappers in the industry never gave a damn about it, to be honest.
Okay.
Like true artist lyricism and stuff like that. I think they never really gave a damn about him. I do think that they cared enough as far as business wise, because they know if they can put him on the track, that's going to generate some funds and stuff,
Right.
But as far as like anybody that they would hang with, kick it with, stuff like that, no. It's a business type of relationship, and they go on about their business. I don't think it was anything else. I think I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Kendrick on a lot more features now. On a lot more features.
So Kendrick gets the features and Drake kind of steps back from the features, maybe?
I think so.
So Drake has to go the J. Cole route. Remember when J. Cole was releasing albums with no features and all that, and just kind of doing it all by himself, and then
he's gonna have to kind of sort of go in some sort of rebrand, almost. Not completely, not entirely, but
I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna completely rebrand. But why? Like somebody said, nobody took up for him, right? Like kind of like nobody really took up for him, like rapper wise, industry wise. And I mean, is that really true? Like
I don't know, but I didn't hear a lot of people doing it.
I mean, fans.
I didn't see a lot of people. Yeah,
fans,
of course. Fans, of course.
But I mean,
of course, fans will.
He like 20 is 21 gonna ride for him like that? He did a whole album with 21 Savage, right? Is 21 going?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Will somebody on his, is there somebody on his Tory is Tory's in jail. Right?
Yeah.
Tory Lanez.
You ain't heard nobody, bro.
He from Canada though, right? He from Toronto, right? I mean, who on Drake's side is gonna is anybody gonna try to diss Kendrick or Metro Boomin or does OVO actually have, they got rappers, right? Do you know any of those guys? Like who are his
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
He need more people, dog, right? Like he don't.
I don't know.
Lil Wayne not gonna say nothing. Oh, he was on stage with Nicki like a couple days ago.
Nigga, No, bro. No.
What, so Nikki she not gonna diss nobody for him? She not gonna come out with a track?
Nikki,
Like they
Nikki's
not.
in her own little bullshit with Lotto and Cardi B. Come on. And that shit ain't even. Come on, man.
Nikki always in it with that. Her fan. She battles with the whole female
She the
fucking
queen of fucking BBLs. Let's
genre.
not talk about her
She,
husband. Mm, mm. Okay. Okay.
Wait. So like minds think alike. Well, great minds think like. So Drake, Nikki, her husband, Baca, whatever his name is.
They hang with each other. Birds of a feather flock together, right?
Ooh, are we kind of getting somewhere with it?
Birds of a
Okay,
feather flock together.
I ain't gonna say no. Hey, man. Hey, don't.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Full disclosure. I'm from the West. I'm glad the West came with it in this. I think you don't really want to diss the West Coast or a nigga that's loved on the West, because I think the whole West is the whole West for sure gonna ride. The whole West is gonna ride, and you're not, even if they not riding, if they not riding, they not gonna like jump out and say, like, they're gonna stay quiet. They're gonna just stay out of it. Like, I think a lot of dudes on the West just kind of gonna stay out of it and just let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're gonna ride. They're gonna ride together. So it's, you don't really want to go to war with the West like that. Like, you kind of don't.
No, bro, leave it alone. Not like us. It is what it is, y'all. MCXPRadio Monday Man Cave. Appreciate you guys tuning in, logging in, joining in with us. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash that bell so anytime you get your notifications that when we are on and popping, not just me, but all the other shows that we got on and popping, you can always come check us out, always joining us into the conversation. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's logged in. For myself and my boy Brian, y'all know how we do it, man. Much love to y'all again. I always end it. If you suffer from mental health, please make sure you take care of yourself. Get somebody that can help you. There's the hotline, but you've always got local hotlines. So please hit them up. Talk to somebody, man. Get somebody to get some help. Always good to talk to friends. They may give you some information you want to hear. But sometimes it's good to talk to a stranger so you can get something that you need to hear. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, man, for myself, my man Brian, for the whole BGSE network, for all of that good stuff. Drake, pick up your face. It's gonna be all right, bro. It's gonna be all right. Shout out to Kenny, K. Dot. Y'all know what it is. Let's go Mavs. I'm gonna let y'all, man. Peace.
Cruising in a Rari, the hair and nails and toes done, always keep stylish. Never gonna give me.
We're gonna make a lot of women mad at this one, but it's alright.